The stream is about to start. Grab your favorite drink. Sit back and relax. You're chilling with Hex Asians. With your host, Crypto Vince, Uncle Kevin Hex, and Middle Class Working Man.
Hex Asians? Nice.
Konnichiwa! Konnichiwa! Emotional damage! Give me sushi!
Namaste Hex Asians, how is everyone? So very few viewers, I suppose so. But while I wait for other people to join, let me know in chat what you guys are drinking. I'm drinking some Coke. uh, I wish we were in the times wherein there was real Coke in Coke, but hey, whatever. Sugar, high sugar is also kind of equivalent. So yeah, uh, I s- with the most important question of all, uh, I would like to say, well, Mr. Tony, why say we are going down to 1K, but Mr. Richard Hart say we have bottom aid out. Well, actually, no, I don't think we have bottomed out yet. And I kind of said this before a Pulse chain launch. We will take it takes around 6 months to get out all the initial sellers. So, and we are just at the second month of the launch of Pulse chain. So we may there is still a bottom. We haven't seen the bottom yet as of now, but hopefully, like, it won't be very much lower than this. But so I think we may see some sideways action. Good to see you, Red Squirrel. Wait, uh, just give me a second. I I hope you guys liked the thumbnail and the title of the stream was actually Fed Now, Hungry Later. I wanted to because I wanted to talk about the Fed Now payment system that has been launched. Mm, Hopefully, we will get to it sometime. Microsized is asking 11K and pray. Look, I don't think so. I think in one of the other streams, like Richard Hart himself said that maybe they have printed so much money that we may never see 11K. Or to put it in other words, 15K might be the inflation adjusted 11K. So I hope so. I like I pray that we hold the 20K level for a little longer at least. At, um, Mainly because see, yeah, BTC is a leading indicator. Everything follows it. So just BTC going down is bad for the crypto industry as a whole. Hopefully, like with the ETF launch, we will see a sharp sell off or a what you call a bull trap. Um, that's what I'm counting on. Hopefully, we won't go down to 11K. Uh, I think 15K should be the. I think it was the previous bottom, like or the previous low as well. So let's see if we get to backtest it. I'm okay. Like, see, I do hold some Bitcoin, very little. It's not even worth moving around. So you see, I hold some Bitcoin, so I'm all I'm bullish regarding it. Uh, like this is what I call the Furu's law. Now I have invented this law myself. Furu's law, the bullishness of the tweet or bullishness of the statement is proportional to the size of the bag the person holds. Like, okay, I hold a little bit of Bitcoin, but see, I do hold some, so I don't want its price to go down. Um, yeah. So, but I many hexicans believe. I don't really want to believe it, but I kind of think that hexicans not this is what happens when I try to like share. See, this is the hex price chart from the beginning on Uniswap V2. So we are back at the 2019 levels, I guess. But hey, on the way we got a big payday. We got a share split with you know. But hey, it's okay. Like if we let me zoom in a bit. So if you watch the last stream, I told you guys on the I think it was on the 17th that hey, there is a significant event happening on the 19th. We might see a red candle. See, we see that down now. We and we have crossed lower than the middle Bollinger Band, so we are kind of in bearish territory. Let's see how the MACD is looking. MACD is also closing in, going downwards. So kind of bearish, but it could be a bear trap. But the problem is that a lot of people are selling e, e, hex to buy p hex. It wouldn't have been a problem if it were they were just selling to buy p hex. They are now buying, like they have launched tons of shit coins. Like I don't get it. People think like they know that it's a shit coin. They hope that they are able to make a quick buck out of it, but it never ends. Oh, we have new people joining the chat. Nice to see you. House Owners Association, HOA. And Alan Fizame, nice to see you. How's the weather treating you in your part of the country? Here it's been raining cats and dogs. I wanted to share the video. Let's see if I can. Present. I'm giving already giving a warning that I have to stop sharing this first. Uh, I have to give a warning like there is going to be some white noise. Uh, let's see if I can you guys hear me? Hey, Finbear. What the hell is happening, man? I I have kind of. Let me see if I can. I was trying to play the video. Now what's wrong? Like I don't know. I think Windows is trying to contact its mothership again. I like my camera stopped working. Now it's trying to connect with a different virtual cam. Why? Why? Eli Eli lama sabachthani. But what was I talking about? See, this rain has made me lose my train of thought. So I will take a few moments. What I had to say. Oh, oh, nice to see Finbear here. I wasn't actually expecting many people, but the thing is with now I like read about it, or rather listened to it on YouTube, that now YouTube is pushing for premium membership from content creators. So yeah, just Twitter as well as YouTube, and I think most of the social media has become pay to play or pay to win, to be exact. Like you have to spend money on advertising to get views from the channel. So I'm kind of happy that I even am able to get 5 or 6 viewers on my live stream, and so that I have to do this because hey, what else I have to do? We were looking at the hex chart, not looking very good, but hey, it's okay. I was thinking of going to PulseX. They no the new website, gopulse.com. Pulse. So they have launched. Now they have updated a lot of things on their website. They've added a lot of new features, and more importantly, I think they took down a lot of advertisements for ads for other tokens, or maybe like the token stopped paying them. Either way, but it's it was kind of the off-putting thing about it. Otherwise, it's one of the best sites. Like you can have everything on one page. You can see the prices, how much of supply is being burned for all the Richard Hart tokens. But because of the all the new features that have been added, like the site is now taking a lot of time to load. I think I have connected my wallet. Let me, I maybe I have to go to the old Pulse burn. Was it? Uh, Let me see if this works. Hey man, this is kind of annoying, but hey, that's how I. Do you guys have any comments? Uh, yeah, I was going to talk about the new US Fed Now payment system that has been launched. I see a lot of people on like I know like crypto people are always, oh, it's going to be CBDC, and it's going to be like what you call an US is going to become a nanny state. Uh, like, okay, the thing is, to really look at, when you I looked at it in the, like, completely, what has actually happened is kind of your so oh my god, this website is taking too much of time to load. Maybe I'll just not do that. Why? But I am still not understanding why my camera isn't. Oh, oh, I get it. So there is this other app, or on the computer, that uses the camera. Shit. Now it's using. These are the kind of what. Yeah, Fed now is just the tip. We are all screwed. We glad I have crypto on my side. See, uh, we like, at the user level, Fed now does not change anything. The only thing it does is, like, it's used for mainly by banks. Like, the previous system they used, the what you call, archaic. I I'm trying to add new words to my vocabulary, like always. So archaic system, like, the previous one was ACH, I guess, automated clearinghouse, which takes a lot of time to complete transactions because it's done in a batch. Now, it's kind of a good thing that it allows transactions to be reversed. So that's how you are able to uh, use chargeback on your credit cards. Whereas this is more a real time thing, Fed now. And by the way, India had already shifted to an what RTGS, real time. What was the full form? Uh, real time, real time transaction clearing, something something. Uh, uh, so what was I saying? What was I saying? Yeah. So India has been using it. It doesn't necessarily track all your data by itself, but the banks you are going to use as a front end for using that system will be able to track your data, which they, like, really already do, and they already have their and it's not just the banks, it's all the online shopping, social media. They create a virtual profile of you, and that's how they, what they use for targeted ad. So it doesn't really change anything at the user level, but yeah, you might be able to do uh, what you call international transactions faster. So, but yes, this what I have a feeling is they are just trying to like, yeah, this can be a what you call a gateway to uh, um, getting people to accept digital money and get away from cash, which is of course like the Chinese, the videos of Chinese dystopia that are always shown on all media. Like if you buy or the wrong thing or spend money on the say something about the government, your bank account and your ability to transaction is taken away. Which, by the way, like Canada did. So remember the farmer protests where they, I think they banned bank accounts because they bought sandwiches for the protesters. So we already are in the techno dystopia. So this is just what you call out of the frying pan into the fire kind of thing. But yeah, crypto is supposed to be the solution, but we can't get there at the current rate. First of all, we need a unity among the crypto community. Like let's fight the banks together instead of fighting amongst ourselves. Like and mm, so I get it why like why some people are maximalists now, but yeah, totally. So Fed now does not change anything much, but it can be a gateway to a more dire scenario. I looked into it, what technology they are using, and there is no mention of what database or what technology they are going actually using. But like asked chat gpt what technology they are using, not chat gpt exactly. I asked Microsoft Bing, and it says it does not mention, there is no mention of what database they are using. But then I tried Google Bard. So that says that most likely they are using Hadoop, Hadoop or HADOOP, a database, Apache Hadoop. Now it's kind of a decentralized database, or what is known as a sharded database with a fault tolerant system, and it can do I think thousand. I think about it does thousands of transactions per second. A better version of it, or upgraded version of it, is used by Alipay, and which is really famous. That it I think it and like the developers boast about it, like on Singles Day, which is sorry, Alibaba, the Alibaba, no, yeah, AliExpress and Alibaba.com, they have a sale on 11th of November, and on that day, their system transacts millions or tens of thousands of transactions per second. That is the power of the technology. So, Ethereum and therefore Pulse chain, as well as Bitcoin, are very far away from getting that amount of trans throughput. But the thing is, do we really need that throughput? Like, do should we be doing these microtransactions every day on a on a blockchain? Like, like look at other transactions on all Ethereum. If you let's see, I was trying to check out what the Ethereum gas fees are. I was hoping I'll be able to mint some tokens myself. Rather, I was looking for staking some hex on Ethereum. Uh, 422 GUI or $2, $1.5 for a single transactions. Should we be doing these transactions? Look at this. Let's see how who the gas guzzlers are, or what the gas guzzlers are. Mhm. Hey, oh, nice to see you, Tin Top. Good. I am rambling on. I my camera isn't working. My internet is iffy. Uh, why? 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 You tell me. La la la. Hmm. Hmm. Stop it. I don't know what to do. Right? Yeah. Just that was. Yeah. No. I'll stop sharing this. Maybe I'll just keep. So, any other than what other latest news do we have other than Fed now? Like already told you guys regarding this on the previous stream that uh, India is doing its trials of CBDC. Like they have already begun. It's like some banks are offering it to its privileged customers. Me being one, I received an email, so that's so the thing. Other than that, uh, who's this? Elon Musk is rebranding Twitter to X.com. So and everybody is debating what will tweets be called or tweeting be called when it's X.com. Many candidates. So my favorite one, or my what I feel should be the real word for using X.com would be excreting because 90% of Twitter is that shit post. And if you somebody posted it like there is this account of Elon Musk parody, and those tweets and Elon Musk's tweets, they are like kind of in the same category. You can't say whether Elon Musk is do, actually doing a parody of himself, kind of thing. But hey, Marcavelli, good to see you. Rocket emoji. Lettuce hands. Yeah, lettuce hands are selling and buying. What the hell is going on? Crypto is oops. Yeah. Tin Top is saying, where is this? Crypto is all fun and games until some three-letter word agency freezes your bank account. Then crypto is a life preserver. Yeah, man. Like people who especially I think people in the what called first world countries think it's a joke that this doesn't happen, but we saw it in India, and it was a like demonetization thing. It was living hell for some people. Like if you can't transact with people, then you cannot proceed with your life. Uh, Islandism is happened to me last. The IRS came for his ass. Like, yeah, there is this video of Batman, like the Joker saying, uh, even the Joker does not like is afraid of the IRS. Batman is okay, but he is afraid of the IRS. So yeah. Oh, um, where was I going with this? Mm. Do you guys have anything specific to discuss? Give me a moment. Let me finish the coke I am drinking. What do you guys call soft drinks uh, in your country? Do you call it soda? Do you call it fizzy translates to cold? Transacting is a human right unless you are a human slave. Yeah, yeah. Some people, I guess, you know, so I can guess which country you are from when you call it pop. Ah, sorry. Oh, good. Yeah, just like, but this human right also comes with, I guess, a duty. Like I, like you shouldn't be using the. Yeah, I remember telling you. Oh, I think it was. Oh, Alan was on which show? I think he was on Discourse Syndicate talking about it, right? I think I wasn't able to catch the whole stream. I so yeah. Tin Top says soda. Machiavelli says pop. Then we just find a middle ground and say call it soda pop. Anyways, where was I? Yeah, yeah. It's kind of difficult, man. Like there are too many streams, spaces going on simultaneously. It's hard to keep up. I had the pleasure of joining one of the spaces last week on. Yeah, there was, I think, who was Westcott Crypto was there, and there was this big beef regarding Fox.io and like Westcott. Like, and I agree with Westcott. Like, you see, if you want to launch your protocol on Pulse chain, good for you. You have uh, your own token and have a sacrifice is for it, even better. But you want to promote it, great, but don't talk down on PulseX or Pulse Chain. That's all I want to say. And more than that, if you are talking shit about other protocols, then don't like you should be able to take some shit by on your protocol as well. For me, like I say, I am a hex maximalish. So I look, I already talked about it on one of the previous stream. I call it the curry rice theory. Like um, the amount of liquidity in the pools should be proportional to how much transactions or how much tra- how how big the transactions need to be. So because if the liquidity in a single pool is very high, the prices remain kind of stable, which is not what we are in crypto for. We want a number go up. We want liquidity to be slightly in a manageable range where your buy orders tend to increase the price. Uh, so yeah, otherwise it look at Bitcoin like the millionaires buying millions, yet price doesn't move more than 5%. We don't want that. We want price pumping, splitting up of liquidity into multiple pools. I'm okay with it. I find it better. Like plus it also kind of creates this arbitrage opportunity, which kind of incentivizes more trading. Uh, so more transactions on Pulse chain, I more Pulse getting burned, or people buying Pulse to transact. It's good for the ecosystem. Just I always kind of use the law of the jungle poem to like it's really a world of wisdom. So uh, the line from it, like uh, in, I think it's the second or third verse, like make peace with the lords of the jungle, the tiger, the panther, the bear, mock not hathi the silent, trouble not the boar in his lair. So yeah, so yeah, you want to launch the protocol, it's good for you, but remember who is the tiger of this jungle. And yeah, so which by the way, like I by now I hope everybody has realized, like please don't let people like sacrifice, don't join the sacrifice, I would say. Like if you like the protocol, you can, you will probably be able to buy the token cheaper after the launch. So don't sacrifice, no more sacrifices. And I, and I was like, I think I already talked about it. Like now Pulse Burn, or what now it has rebranded to GoPulse.com. It has a mint function built in, so anybody can mint as many tokens as any token by with any ticker symbol he wants, whatever supply, at a click of a button. So yeah, so one crazy guy, you know, maybe I should name him, like But every I think you guys know he launched not one, not two, but a list of tokens with the names of influencers and done with $10 in liquidity. Man, like what are you trying to do? How does buying those token help in any way? Like first of all, these influencers, even on Pulse Chain and Pulsex, they all look well off, man. Like so, why donate to them? Like, she Tin Top. What is he saying? Why would I sacrifice anything else when T-shirts are on sale and RH stickers are below sacrifice prices? Exactly, man. Exactly. Plus, yeah, I wanted to like uh, the other thing I wanted to talk about was the Barbie Heimer thing. Oppenheimer. I don't know if anybody watched the movie. It's got a good Rotten Tomato score, but I don't really know. But here's the deal: like I had mentioned Oppenheimer's quote on oh, the 24-hour live stream during Big Payday when I was speaking like which so wait a minute, what is Marcavelli saying? Let me bring that. But yeah, now see, apparently it's all supposed to pump hex, hence our residency on the look. Yeah, I was going to get to that part exactly. That uh, other than the like people think that the Bhagavad Gita is the holy book of the Hindus, like the Bible is for the Christians and the Quran is for Muslims. But you see, Bhagavad Gita is a small part of the Mahabharata, which is also a small part of the Vishnu Puran, which is a small part of all the Vedas. So it's huge. And there is this quote from not it's not a direct quote from the Quran, like the Vedas, but it said like अष्टादशपुराणेषु व्यासस्य वचनं द्वयं परोपकाराय पुण्याय पापाय परिपीडनम्. So this is one of the Sanskrit verses taught in school. Ashtadasha Puraneshu means out of the 18 Puranas, Vyasasya Vachanam Dvayam, the two uh, two sentences or two quotes of Vyasa. He is a sage Vyasa. Paropkarya Punyaya Papaya Paripidanam. I wanted to use that as a like uh, kind of a quote, like out of all the words of wisdom, the two sentences are the most important. Buying the token makes price go up. Selling the token price goes down. But the yeah, so the only thing that causes hex price to rise is people buying hex directly. Buying a token that buys hex with 20% of what you bought it for doesn't really help the price of hex. everything goes crazy. Wait, oh, suddenly there are multiple chats going on. Alan Fizame says $1,000 gets you 113,584.73 hex staked for 5555 gets you 12 t-shirts if hex reaches if if hex has a price of $3.50 in 15 years, you convert $1,000 to 2,385. These are oddly specific numbers, man. But yeah, 12 t-shirts can make you a millionaire. 12 t-shirts may now can make you a millionaire in 15 years. I wouldn't say it's not possible, but yeah, I always have hope. Serious question. How can a market reach new all-time highs when the last bull market was a gang of corruption? That would need to take place now. More new correction. Good point, Parley. May, but you cannot take it out of the equation either. Maybe like the thing is, these scammers have been caught. They are trying to get funds out of them, which is very likely. And I think even the like the middle of most of the victims were reimbursed. So it's possible that people get their money back, uh, and after realizing that maybe they buy more crypto. But the problem is crypto, uh, yeah, immutable transactions cause a lot of trouble. And look at the guys from who suffered the hack from Mount Cox. I they still haven't. Everybody hasn't still got their money back. I think they were going to pay out some people, but I don't know. Where was that? Alan says it takes honest players to enter the system. Yeah, but on, honesty will only get you so far, man. Hopefully, yeah. But reality is more dishonest ones when it's comes to the back. Would do you think? Yeah, that's the problem with the human psychology as a whole. Like, what's those Mark Twain words? Like, it's easier to scam people than to ma- le- let them know that they have been scammed. So I really don't know how to like what would be the trigger for the next bull run, but I really maybe the next elections, maybe uh, Do- uh, Donald Trump comes back to office and gives another stimulus check to all the US citizens, which by unlikely, I mean, unlikely as in stimulus check is unlikely, not Donald Trump getting elected. But I still think that would be a kind of a, I wouldn't say a black swan event, but an noteworthy event. What happens, what needs to happen is to not buy what the fag whales own and buy what they fed. Yeah, like it's not that the thing is, how should I put it? Take your own decisions. I'll always like to give this example that you shouldn't uh, like check if there is going to be a conflict of interest between what the fag whale is promoting or and what he is actually doing. So yeah, yeah, just be aware of that. Uh, but I always like to say that. And you shouldn't ask whether you should get circumcised to a rabbi. There is conflict of interest. The answer is going to always be yes. So if there is going, so if you are going to follow a whale who says he's going to hold on forever, it's very likely he's going to dump on your head. Which is, by the way, I wouldn't say I'm a whale, but yeah, I always tell when I'm going to sell, and I show it on the price chart as well. So, anyways, talk about crypto, not your own crypto. Golden rule, golden. Uh, Alan is saying that's always the case in BTC, in ETH, in any crypto, in legacy finance also. As long as oneself acts accordingly and others follow suit, which can be overcome. And parlay. So printing, then halving, and more narrative. Got it. Exactly. That's all we need. Exactly. Hey, it's now. Brian, foot in mouth. Whose foot in mouth? Better than other things in mouth. True story. I saw this clip on YouTube, like shorts. Like, do you do you like blowjobs? The guy says, yes, of course, I like blowjobs. Do you like giving blowjobs? They say, no, I don't like giving blowjobs. Then you are a hypocrite, man. It's so. I was like, I spit up my drinks while listening to that. But that's what all of crypto is. Hey man, why do you want to buy? Uh, no, no. Wait a minute. What is that? I am not a whale. It's not Brian. I am just a shy shrimp with ego of a whale. That's all I am. I talk a lot, but uh, um, uh, j- this conversation took a turn and badminton time. Man, I am going to launch my badminton token. For each token, you can buy a shuttlecock. Oh man, this so Mark, I cannot confirm or deny whether Morales money is tracking my wallet. Uh, like I, uh, I, I track my own wallet. That is enough, which is sometimes hard to do. What a way to wake up on Monday morning, man. Yeah, that's what I'm here for, man. Like, yeah, so much infighting, so much like beef within the community. I tried to maybe put a smile on everybody's face. Mm, what a circumstance. Oh, the see, there is this lag between what I am saying and that on YouTube. So it's okay. Yeah, there is so much of ink fighting. Like, bro, like I still don't get to like people never learned or at least tried to learn about how yield farming works, how like tokens are distributed. Which oh my god, I for like I was going to go through the what you call smart contract, read the smart contract for Ink as well as PulseX because I think I think the GoPulse guys kind of pointed out that ink can be used or converted to the DAO token for PulseX. But yeah, man, like I think like it's the Pulse X is supposed to be the DAO token. Uh, so I wanted to verify that, but and I pointed it out on a previous stream that this Ink or PulseX, the fork of Pancake Swap, which is kind of a fork of Sushi Swap, and both these protocols use the same token for DAO as well as incentivizing. So it is, I probably think that I still entertainment for those of us for the actual long term. Yeah, exactly. that that this is supposed to be what the reason for having stake tax is like you are getting paid all the way so that you are free to do what you actually want to do and love to do. I like to do these live streams to improve my public speaking, my, and I hope people have noticed my speech has become a little less staccato as well as like my accent is more understandable now, I guess. uh, shuttlecock pegged stable tokens. I have heard of worse idea. Maybe God will sacrifice. Hey, why not? Why not? By the way, I like teased this idea of an optimum yield aggregator token, which now I am really kind of contemplating, and maybe see, I just don't have that confidence in me. Uh, okay, sorry for I'm going to say something offensive. Sorry for sounding woke, but I don't have that white courage for asking for money for things I don't have or with nothing to offer in return. But yeah, maybe I will. I there are I my brain is very fertile. I come up with a lot of ideas. I refuse to update my worldview and continue to stake. Marcavelli is saying, well, see, on the on how should I put it? Like, au contraire, I have updated my worldview, and that is why I choose to stake. Uh, like everything else, like when you there was this other thing regarding pulsex. It was showing wrong what we call APR or APR, uh, or but the thing is the APY shown on pulsex vary up depending upon your like deposit liquidity at. It changes with the size of the pool, price of the token, etc., etc. So it's not really showing a correct view. Yeah, it kind of acts like a dipstick. So you know which tokens are like profitable to provide liquidity to at that moment, but over a long term, I I still know that hex staking hex has been the best uh, return on investment, hands down. And I wanted to push this narrative of hex being like kind of inverse farming, like in DeFi or on dexes, you are rewarded tokens for providing liquidity, whereas in Hex, we are given tokens for taking away liquidity. So, yeah, Hex is the original DeFi. Uh, make a stable coin peg to other stable coin. Yeah, like why? Uh, See, a stable coin is only useful if you are able to convert it into real cash or at least buy uh, something in the real world with it. Otherwise, what's the use? And if we like, we are, I at least I am not in crypto for being in stable coin. Like, we want mad gains. So, anyways, would be like watching the crash on 2x speed. Maybe. I was hoping RH would pair bridged stablecoins and copy together, see if the copies held their peg. See, here, like Richard had himself warned against it. Like, why would he risk everything? Like, there is this risk of what to call some other people buying out the copied when Ethereum launched, yet people chose to do the degens thing. So